Welcome to the dvm365. Give us 5 minutes or less and we'll update you with the veterinary news, medicine, and business information you need to know right now. I'm Senior Editor Brendan Howard. In this edition of The Five, veterinary architect Mark Hafen regales us with a tale from his younger days. Dr. Gary Landsberg offers a resource for educating clients on the merits of positive behavior training. And of course, the news, which starts now. New legislation in New Jersey calls for veterinarians to better disclose boarding policies to clients. Dubbed Betsys Law, the bill was introduced following a court battle between an owner of a Rottweiler named Betsy and a veterinary practice. The dog died in 2007 during an overnight stay in a veterinary clinic following minor eye surgery. If it passes, Betsys Law would require veterinary hospitals to provide pet owners written notice if their animal will not be supervised during a 24-hour period. The Nevada Board of Veterinary Medical Examiners instituted a similar rule in April. Congress and the Food and Drug Administration are so concerned about antibiotic resistance, they're conducting hearings and proposing sweeping new rules on the subject. As an attempt to safeguard antibiotics, FDA proposed phasing out certain uses of antimicrobials in animal agriculture, especially those used for growth promotion. And leading veterinary groups are pushing back. In a congressional hearing last week, 6 veterinarians testified before Congress about the use of antibiotics in animal health. Many groups, including the American Veterinary Medical Association, urged for caution in making such dramatic changes. Veterinary architect Mark Hafen stopped by our offices last week to shoot a new series of videos containing tips and tricks to help practice owners with building projects. A celebrated storyteller, Hafen recalled a time early in his career when he bit off a little more than he could chew.
Many moons ago, when we first got in the business, we used to offer a service where we would come to your house and design a clinic overnight, which seemed like a perfectly great idea because, after all, we're young heroes and we could do most anything. So and we're also desperate for work. So that worked also. So we managed to contact a doctor, and he had an existing facility. The whole building is built with columns, 12 foot on center in both directions. So if you can imagine, you have this maze of columns. So being the hot shot that I was, I of course said, sure, we can do this, and we jumped in and tried to tackle it. And yeah, I stayed up all night that night coming up with an answer, and we did develop something, and it did work. But I've learned to be a little bit more cautious about the whole process of promising the world when really you can get a whole bunch of columns kind of not where you want them at all, both figuratively and literally.
Are your clients up to date on the latest developments in behavior training? Here's a tip from Dr. Gary Landsberg on how to educate clients online.
Have a website with links, and you make sure those links are to the sites you want your clients to go to. One topic should be behavioral links, and if you don't know where to go to the American Veterinary Society of Animal Behavior online, avsabonline.org, and they have position statements on punishment, on reward training, on dominance and why it's not right, on what wolves really are, families, not packs. You wouldn't believe the information that's out there, but link your clients to those because there's lots of wrong places to find on the web. So a website with links.
I hope you've enjoyed this edition of The Five. If you have suggestions for future shows, email us at dvm360@advancedstar.com. And for the latest news, medicine, and business information, be sure to visit dvm360.com every day. So where is it?